Hey.
We're here. I'm not doing the intro again because I already played it. No, we weren't live, but that's a test run. So for everybody, we're here. It's
I'm sitting back here going like, I love you, DeEtte.
been a fucking day. I didn't even turn on my lights. Can you see me? Now you can.
There we go.
I'm like, damn it. I wonder if anybody's still with us or if they've left us because we're just going to be you and me tonight going. Oh, 3 people are watching. I think that's you, me, and maybe Todd figuring out if we broke his stuff yet or not. Sorry, guys. We tried. It was really hard for us. Hi, Tim. Is this
It's a rerun.
live? Well, it is live, Tim. It's live. We're here. I think. I think.
Physically, we are here.
There was a lot of tech issues, guys. We are so sorry. Keith, if you're still there, we're back. I'm sorry. Hi, Stephanie. Again, you to both of you. Thank you. Hello, Keith. Hello. We had a ton of tech issues. We both finally got in. And then I didn't hit the go live button, and I ran our intro the whole. So you guys missed it, but it was a great intro. Trust me. Yeah, it was amazing. So live now or yesterday. We'll figure that out when the show is done, Tim. We'll figure that out. So, Mike, how was your weekend?
That wasn't too bad. I kind of want to hear about yours.
Do you really?
I mean, I didn't get to go, and you were with some of the coolest people ever. So yeah.
Can I I don't know if it's still there, but if it's there, I'll play it. I don't know if it's still there. I gotta find out. I don't know if it's still here. It might not be here anymore. Anyway, there was a I don't know if it's here. I'm looking. I can't find it. I don't think it's here anymore. Anyway, because Todd played I think it's on his intro area. I'm not sure, but anyway, we did a thing this weekend, and we did a Paraflix announcement.
You and Todd, or
me and the Shadow Hunters.
Oh, the behind the scenes filming. Yeah, I saw that.
That went live. Oh, do you want to see it? Did you get to see it, or did you not see it?
I don't think I have.
Do you want to see it?
I won't say no.
I'll play it right here. Everybody's gonna watch. Join me, DeEtte, as I speak with the Shadow Hunters this season on Paranormal Backstage Beyond the Normal this year, October 2023, here on Paraflix. So what do you think?
I like it.
I do too.
It's interesting.
It is interesting. It's a whole different view on things because everybody sees what y'all do in front of the camera. Everybody sees that. You know what I mean? And
Yep.
it was just an idea to go, let's follow you guys. Let's show everybody what they don't get to see. The setting up, the ideas, the where you're going, how you figured this out, because y'all don't just get to knock on a door and say, hey, let me in. There's a ton of planning.
I'll tell you what, there's a ton of no's. There's a ton of I don't want to talk to you. I don't want anything to do with this, or, and the sad part is sometimes it's from the people that need closure from the location.
Yeah.
And they're the ones that say, no, and there's a lot behind it. I think the first documentary I put out, Sleepless in Salamanca, it is available on Paraflix.
Yes.
that I think was a year in planning just to get everything organized, put together, history. But the cool thing about that, the whole process behind it and the fun, the best part is the people you meet.
Right.
And like one of my good friends that I got out of filming that, her name's Jare, and she's in Salamanca, but she's the historian. She runs the railroad museum. She knows everything about the city, and it's cool because every time I go up there and when I'm in town, I'll knock on the door, I'll text her, and she's like, "We're closed, but you're more than welcome to come on in." And she always unlocks the door, she hands me the keys and goes, "You know what to do around here." And yeah, it's fun.
Yeah. And that's just it. But nobody sees that part.
Mm-mm.
They never see you setting up. They never see you talking to a historian or finding out about it. They don't see, they don't see the safety measures you put into play. And they don't see anything or what's going through your head.
Right. The
Just,
arguing between teammates.
yeah. I mean, everything. I mean, there is a ton,
Yeah.
guys. I mean, people don't realize when people go on investigations, this isn't like they show up at 10 o'clock at night and sit there for 2 or 3 hours. They're starting sometimes at 8 o'clock in the morning, and going
Oh,
till
yeah.
4 in the morning or going for 2 or 3 days or doing whatever, and it's especially if they're running a show, which is what we're going to do a lot of is following, like people have shows and showing the back of that and the camaraderie, and there is so much involved, or the multitude of naps. I mean, I know when I went and did with the ghost finders,
0 naps.
oh, I was blessed then because I know when I went on Henricus with the ghost finders, like literally we didn't sleep much the night before just because it's like the building wouldn't shut up, and of course we're sleeping there. So it was like wake up at 8, which you think is like a lot of sleep, and it really was no sleep. And everybody's like eyes are like swelled shut because of it, and everybody like taking 5-minute naps or half an hour nap here and there while you could get it just to try to get you through the next portion. And next thing you know, it's 2 o'clock in the morning. You're going, did this really happen? And you have to get up in 2 hours for a flight.
Yeah, see, I think it would be a little bit different for the ghost finders, though. I know the ghost finders. I don't know if a lot of people really know. I guess I can't really say anything, but for the ones that I've done, it's always been just go, go, go. Like there's no stopping.
Mm-hmm.
Like we did Wilson Castle in Vermont. Now, mind you, I'm 10 hours from Vermont. We drove all 10 hours straight through the night. I'm also one of those, I like to leave early in the morning. Like I'll leave at midnight so I can get there at 10 in the morning.
Okay.
But we left the night like 6, 7 o'clock the night before. So we got into Vermont around 3 in the morning, and literally you're up 5, 6 o'clock. You start filming your B-roll, you get your interviews, and oh yeah, it's a ton of work and very little sleep.
Yeah. Virtually nothing. I know when I was with them, and it's the only one I've been on that was like a shot for a TV portion, but it was constantly somebody somewhere doing an investigation of a different area of this, of that, and you're just like so much involved, and people don't see that.
Mm-mm.
People have no clue, and I suggested pajama parties, but that might happen, It
depends who you go with or who you're around.
Well, I suggested at the event, the night when it was all over, it was me and Patty and Natalie talking with Expedition Entity and some members of some other teams, and Bill, the owner of Broadhead Manor, and I just decided that we all need to get together and have a big old pajama party and sit around talking and filming about past shows. What was your favorite thing of whatever episode, and like showing little clips as we're all in pajamas.
That's always fun. That's why I said it. Sometimes it depends who you're around. When was it? I don't remember where I was. Oh, it was we went to Monroe House, so it was girls' weekend,
Oh,
It was girls' weekend. My neighbor, I don't know if you've ever heard of Spectral Hunters Investigation Team.
I've not.
They're from Norton. Actually, their founder's my neighbor,
Okay.
and they have what's called Girls' Night every year. The girls and the team, they go out to Monroe House. I got invited last year, so I went, and there's me in my mindset as a documentary filmmaker. When I investigate, I'm go. I'm investigating. I'm filming. I'm not drinking. I'm not doing this. And then it's girls' night, and I forgot they're out there to have a good time and relax, have a bonfire, couple drinks here and there, investigate. And then there's me and that mind of like, this is work,
Right.
And they always give me crap for it.
I love that.
Yeah, it is always fun to get together with people and just have a good time.
Mm-hmm. And that's what was the blast. Is it was just, I don't know if this was a Paracon or just a bunch of people getting together and just having a blast.
That's really what they are. I mean,
it was just so many of Paraflix there, all these different show and their casts and teams there. So it was a huge camaraderie of that. And then you had like 28 Days Haunted. You had Aaron G. Thompson there and Nick Simons there. Just different people from different. It was truly just an amazing couple of days. I've never had an issue like coming off of anything and like needing. Hey, Raz was there. He's from. Yeah, Raz was there. He spooked me. I'm gonna tell you what, Mike. He spooked me out. Yeah, because I've never met him in person. And he walks by and goes, "Hi, DeEtte," and I'm like, "Hi," and then he goes, "I like your show," and I'm like, "Shit." Oh God,
which one?
And then I go, "Who are you?" He's like, "I'm Resnick." I'm like, "Oh, got you. Oh my God, I love you." He's like my new buddy. I love Resnick. He's awesome. So it's just, but yeah, it was a lot of that. Oh, just a lot of laughter and a lot of fun and a lot of just no drama, just camaraderie, just having a blast. The spirits were active as all heck. Like they all joined the party. So they were just like, talk about a live building. I mean, it was super alive. It was like talking to everybody. I mean, every spirit came to party that weekend and nobody got hurt, which was really nice. Nobody got pushed down a stairwell. Nobody got scratched, which
that's no fun.
A few times there, so it was just a blast. I mean, even on Saturday night when we're all just up there in the condo, just having a great time, you could hear just REM pods going off and you could see the lights and you're like, what is going on out there? And they're just like, the little stuffed animals are going crazy. And it was like, the spirits came out to party and they had a blast.
Yeah, maybe I'll make it out next year.
You better. We've decided we're dragging you. We're like coming and we're dragging.
Well, there's a reason I didn't go. It's a personal reason. Only 2 people know, and it was an ego thing. I'll put it that way.
Yeah.
But
but I'm still dragging you next year.
I'll go next year. Yeah. It was just a few things that I won't talk about it here.
You don't need to talk, no. But that's okay because it's all behind us now. And
oh yeah.
Next year, I'm dragging you.
It's not anything bad. It's not anything against anybody. It was just something that I noticed that I'm like, yeah, okay.
Yeah. Well, next year you get to head up the Congo line.
Oh, yay.
Patty did it this year. It was a blast.
I saw that. I did see that video. I was like, that is Patty. I love being around Patty. Her energy is just off the wall.
I love it.
It is so fun.
It was awesome because I always get the honor of going and picking them up at the airport and then dropping them off. And it is just, it's like girls' time. My car is like our sacred space that we just get to put our hair down and be normal people and just talk and have fun. And
with Natalie always working.
Huh?
And Natalie always working.
No, she doesn't during the car ride.
Oh.
Not at all. I pick her up and it's just us. And there's no work. The only work we do is we do a picture each time I pick them up in my car. Natalie's in the back and it's me and Patty in front. We do a picture. That's the only work that we do. The rest is just us laying our hair down and just being girls.
Nice.
And it's so nice. And we do that all the way back.
I was just saying, when we were in Vegas, it was hard to get her out of her hotel room. She was working.
And it's so, because she does that. She just loves to work. So we do that with her, and we're just like, nope, no work. And she's like, not a problem, So she literally go, okay, done. And she puts her phone down, and that's it. And it's just us, and it's great. So
you have to teach me how to do that.
Girl, put a wig on and say your sacred space. End of story.
There were only 2 places outside of the Paracon in Vegas that I could find Natalie. And that was one in her hotel room or sitting in a Britney Spears slot machine. Those are the only 2 places you would find her outside of the
Clearly,
Paracon.
you don't know how much she likes coffee then.
I do know that one.
Hey, Natalie, let's go get coffee. She'll put the phone
I do
down.
know that one. Oh, yeah. That one I do know.
Get coffee. I'll get you coffee.
I do know the coffee too well.
It works beautifully. I love it. Look at everybody that showed up. Who is Butterfly D? Butterfly Die? Butterfliddle. Maybe it's Butterfliddle. I don't know. It's pretty cool though. I've been getting better with names. I'm trying.
Butterfly Lady.
Butterfly Lady. Damn it. I try so hard. I try so hard. Resnick, I have long hair. If I let it down, can I ride with you? Of course, Roz. You know what? We'll just have to come and pick you up on the way through. They're used to getting in the car with me and us getting lost. It's funny. I picked him up and we started going, and Patty's first, are we lost? I'm like, no, it really is supposed to take this long. Because last year I got lost. So it was a drive, and that's okay. It was just a drive. So you were definitely missed though, Mike. You really were. Because it was like, we're taking a picture to show Mike we miss him. And then we're going to take pictures to say, this is where you belong. And next year, if you don't show up, I'm doing a cardboard cutoff of your face, and I'm putting you everywhere.
Well, now that makes me not want to go. I just want to see that happen.
Maybe I'll do that. Pick up girls.
Just do it anyways.
Do it in the car, knowing you're driving to us, and I'll just send pictures. Look you're almost with us. You're almost here, Mike. You're almost here.
I won't tell anybody I'm coming.
There you go. I love it.
Walk in and be like, what is this?
Yeah. Next year we're doing a panel of people to put it together. So nice. It went off so beautiful. We're going to do a panel. So
nice.
Yeah, it's going to be great. It's going to be awesome. So it was a lot of fun. Definitely missed you. Hello, whoever's there. Hello. So if anybody who has any questions about everything or anything, please put them in the comments. We're still only going to go to 7 o'clock because Linda's on afterwards, even though Todd gave us permission to stay on longer. I don't want to cut Linda short just because we
yeah. And I am beat. Work has been kicking my ass.
Oh, I can believe it.
We had 3 people quit in one day. And it's, I think I did almost 55 hours last week.
Oh my gosh, that's crazy. I did Just Cat said, DeEtte already got the selenite crystal. I got one. This is a widow one, but I love it. I love it.
Actually, that does. I'll be right back.
Okay. How is work going for Mike? I think he just pretty much answered that. Like, it's kicking his tush. It's kicking his tush. People are quitting. It's not even gotten hot yet. He's in trouble. He's in trouble. So yes, this is this got some power. Put it on the nose. Get straight to the brain. God, that actually felt really good. Yes, I am that weirdo. Have you ever put your selenite somewhere on your head just to go, wow? It was almost like the tip of my nose was the most powerful. Yes, Mike, look what I'm doing. Selenite to the nose. It's like, it's really weird because I can feel it running up my head to my brain. Will it resolve soon? Wow. Gosh, I can feel you're stumped on it, Tim. I'm just going to go ahead and answer this as we're going. Yes, it will resolve. I can't say soon, Tim, but it will resolve. I'm just hearing it's kind of like I'm seeing you like this going, oh God, you know what I mean? So it feels like it's like, I don't know if it's ego drama, what's going on. what is going on, Tim. I really don't, but I keep seeing you like going like this, and I feel like somebody's been talking your ear off or trying to give you, almost feels like BS, like a lot of BS going on, because I almost don't want to listen with my ear, but I do feel like I'm hearing it'll resolve overnight. So I don't know if that means immediately or if it's just going to resolve soon itself in general. And I feel like that might be more the case of just resolving soon. I feel like after the fact, there'll be some talking. I'm hearing backlash and talking. So that's all going to have to happen. That's going to, thank you for that, Mike. I appreciate it. Because all of a sudden I felt that too. I was like, thank you.
You know what that I just lit some. I was in the mood. I really was like, I really want to light some Palo Santo.
Oh, I could feel it. It was
I
like,
don't know.
whoosh. And I was like, thank you. I appreciate that. But I do, Tim, I really do think it's going to. I think it's going to resolve faster than you think, but I do think there's going to be some BS backlash talking before it's completely done. I do feel like additional family members are going to be part of this. Just having some patience, though, because I feel like a lot of this is going to resolve itself almost in its own. I'm not sure if that helps, but even the card I got is take time to breathe out. Take time to breathe out. And I love that, because I will tell you what, if it was anybody else, I don't think anybody understands what this card means. But like for myself, more people go, God, do you ever breathe out? Because they'll hear me go, they never hear me go, because I talk and I breathe out the whole time. So I will tell you what, this is saying, like, take time to not overthink it. Don't push so much into it. Get back to your breath and allow this to kind of work itself out a little bit. And I think it will. I think it will, dear. So hopefully that helps. I'm going to give that on to Mike and see what he thinks.
That one's a little bit tougher without knowing what the issue really is.
Yeah.
But I can say, you mentioned the overthinking. That does tend to be an issue. That tends to be a problem with who we are as humans. We are programmed to overthink. We are programmed to think about the worst case scenarios. And when you think about it, half of the worst case scenarios that we come up with in our mind never play out. We're too busy thinking about what to say, how to say it, when to say it, but that time never actually comes.
Right.
So just kind of stop overthinking, let it happen, let it play out, and then you will know the right thing to say at the right time when it happens. And until then, if it's, something that doesn't serve a positive purpose to you, it's just kind of cut it out until the time comes.
Zach, I love that. I love that. And I need to apologize to everybody for my appearance tonight. I'm exhausted from this weekend. I went to and I went.
Did we even apologize to everybody for not being here last week?
No, I think we came in and started laughing instead.
I felt so bad. Speaking of last week, I felt so bad because I know you had told me you couldn't make it.
Yeah.
I had every intention of running the show. Like I was going to have a guest on, and then I worked late. I don't think I got off work till 6:30, and the show here at 7 p.m.
Right.
So I didn't even call or cancel with the guest. Thankfully, he's a very good friend of mine.
Right.
And I remember you're like, yeah, we'll make a post later telling everybody we're sorry we're not going live. And then 7:30 rolls around on Tuesday, and I'm like, crap, I forgot to make that post.
I did do it, so people knew. You know what I mean?
I was like, it's 7:30. They figured it out by now.
I did make the post as soon as you and I had talked, because I'm like, if I don't do it now, I'm going to forget. So at least kind of sent out a post for people to say, hey, we're just not showing up. And more people were just worried that we were okay, that we were okay than anything. So that was so awesome. That was awesome. And I mean, so many people are so awesome just because they do care about us in that way.
What?
Okay. So Just Cat, looks beautiful. Thank you. I love selenite, guys. I am a selenite whore, and you're gonna pair it with some pop light and a huge crystal. I am the happiest girl in the world. I mean, matter of fact, guys, I found a quartz tower this weekend. I need to be a millionaire because I found a quartz tower that is literally like over 2 feet tall and this big around. And it's like $2,000. And I will tell you what, if I had the money, it was coming home with me because it was so awesome. But that's not the case. So I need to work more. So Just Cat, you know what? Every time I try to look at this, instead of seeing Joe, I see jail, and I'm not sure what the significance of that is. But it says, I had a question. Should my husband Joe go to his new job business? I'm gonna say yes. I do feel like he should, because I think when I see the jail thing, I don't think it's like jail as in like police in the whole 10 yards. I feel like this is more like where he's currently at. He feels when do you hear selenite or in a sentence? Anytime you talk to me about selenite. So that is where I'm going to set. I'm going to say yes, because I do feel like whatever he's doing right now, he's kind of going, yeah, he's feeling trapped. He's not quite liking what he's doing. And I do feel like he needs to go to that new job, because I feel like he's going to have some freedom in that. Because I also feel like his throat chakra is kind of plugged where he's at. So he needs to be able to go and create his own path. So I'm going to say yes. What do you got, Mike? Good evening, Dawn.
I have a whole mess of papers on my desk.
I love that.
That's what I have.
I love
Wow. This one I'm not too sure about. It's new job business. I you know, you had said throat. I was thinking solar plexus. Let me see here. Yeah, I think that one I'd go with the solar plexus. You know, it could be lack of confidence where he is. Like you said, you know, the throat's kind of a little tight. You know, it's taking control of our lives, taking control of your life. If that's the job that he wants and he's motivated to do it, that is where the motivation does, you know, come from your solar plexus. That's same one I say all the time. That's one spent around fire. Doesn't have to be a real fire, candles, fake candles, whatever. But I don't know. It's hard to answer these when it's not towards the person the question's for.
it. Well, it is a little different because we're going, hey, you know.
It is a little different.
Yeah. Nope.
Just
it's
if he gets into this, yeah, follow the, you know, solar plexus and open up that throat chakra. And sometimes your throat chakra is closed just because you can't be honest with yourself either. So if he's scared of losing that job and he knows the other one's the better one, he's got to be able to convince himself.
Exactly. I couldn't agree more with you than that. You know, I really could not agree more than that. So let's go on to the next person. I'm like copying and pasting things places, this just so people can get to it and see it and see what happens. Okay, got it. Okay, let's hide the Just Cat. I think we got that one done. We're going to do Dionysus. Is it Dionysus?
Baviglia. She's
I'm
Italian.
going for Dionysus. Is it Dionysus? If not, I like the name Dionysus a lot. So, okay. Baviglia. I love that. Oh my gosh, when I'm trying, yes, I got it. See, I can't say Susan, but I can get Dionysus. There is something wrong with my head. I belong in old Greek mythology. I'm telling you.
She said I can't say Susan.
Huh?
You said I can't say Susan.
But I can say Dionysus. I know where my brain belongs. I'm like, yeah. I can't spell it either, but I can probably spell supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
Have you ever actually stopped and tried spelling that?
I actually haven't. I've done it.
Me too.
And that's only because it's the medical brain. So I can spell words that are like 30 some words long and pronounce them without any issue. But it is a difficult thing for me. So, so Dionysus. I will tell you what, every time I tried to merge offices together, my whole body goes almost gringes. It's like, ugh, no. And I don't even know why. I don't know if that is something that nobody really wants or what is going on with that. But I do feel, I just feel as if that is almost like a struggle bus to kind of do that. I'm not sure if it's closing offices or maybe relocating offices, okay? Because I do feel like there's an expansion going on, something happening, not sure, you know what I mean? Not sure what that is, which almost puts you into that merging together. But again, I feel like if there's a merger, it's better, your office better be on top, or it's just not going to be, I'm here to like play nice with others. And I don't know what that means. Maybe you have a better way of working within the office that you're in, but I don't feel like you're moving to another job. I feel like you'll be staying within the same job that you're doing, because I'm hearing the job description really isn't going to change. Not sure if you're the boss or what's going on, but I feel like that's a problem, or a thing going, not a problem, but a thing going on for you. I'm also going to tell you, it feels like you're going to learn this soon. You know what? Everything is going to work itself out and you're going to learn about it soon. Even the card I picked is the answers you need are coming. Okay. So I do feel like this is going to be like, you know what? You're going to be able to kind of go forth. I am seeing packing though. I'm seeing packing, just boxes packing. So I'm not sure what that means, other than again, I know you're moving to a new office. I don't know what the whole thing about it's going to be, how it's going to play out, but I do see the packing in my head, darling. So hopefully, in something I just said makes sense. Go on, sir.
Oh, for that, that's really more of a, how can we get you comfortable in this situation? As you know, that's not really a coach. Those aren't really coaching questions. This is, how can we get you comfortable with the changes?
Yeah.
This is, huh?
I said that's good though. There. How do you get comfortable with it?
Right. That's a hard one. That's a personal. There could be different reasons. You may not like the job. This could be a reason to leave it, or do you like the job? Why am I scared of the changes? Why am I scared of merging? Why am I scared of them closing? To me, that's going to be another solar plexus. That's going to be, your patience, even courage, again, willpower and vitality. If you heard the last one, spend some time around fire. It's, that burning fire sensation. You need to bring that confidence back. If it's a job you've had for a long time, maybe it's a new job, but you had it for a reason. At one point, you did enjoy it. If you still do, and it's what you want to still do, you got to find that fire burning inside you.
Mm-hmm.
Maybe a good question I would ask myself, and if you do journaling or anything, is how do I act when I am on a team? Am I a team player? Do I shrink back or try to dominate? Why is it important to me to always be a team player? I hope that one helped.
Oh, I like that. I like that a lot. Okay, let's go on. She said it sounds like a mess. That's the post office for you. Yep, that makes so much sense, Dionysus.
My wife's a mail carrier.
Thank you. That explains so much right now. You don't even know, so much. So thank you for that, because I'm like, why do I feel like I'm mixed here and mixed there and all over the place? But don't make me do it. But we're doing it anyway. It also makes sense packing boxes. So
funny story. My wife is actually a mail carrier as well. So trust me, I know I hear a lot about it.
I love that. I love that. That makes so much sense, because I'm like, in all of this, I just told her I didn't feel like it was happening, but why do I see packing boxes? Why is all of a sudden why am I seeing this? I'm like, I don't know. I guess. Makes sense. Makes sense. Okay, Miss Butterfly Lady. I like this. Butterfly Lady. They have been merging offices. Makes sense, darling. You know what? Just kind of take your time with it. See what happens. So,
they're
Butterfly
actually
Lady,
doing some of that here too.
Yeah, it's never fun, is it? Ours in our location, all they've done is shrunk it. I mean,
Courtney used to carry men.
You've been making it smaller and smaller and smaller. I'm like, I swear there's no mail that comes through it because it's so small now, but I guess it's still there. So, I'm going to pull a card for Butterfly Lady because it's just, Spirit have anything for me. So let's pull a card and see what that says. Okay. Ooh. Let's pull 2 cards because that didn't make any sense. Extremes and fears are the 2 cards that I got for you, darling. I like this because it makes me feel like you need to push through your fear. You need to, this is like, okay, pushing past fear and then keep going a little bit farther. Not to the point of not being safe, but literally pushing yourself, okay? So this is more than pushing yourself out of your comfort zone. This is literally pushing, and then when you're uncomfortable, taking 2 more steps, okay? You're at a point, you're at a transition, and you're at a point of growth, and growth does not come without that pushing into an uncomfort zone, okay? So I'm going to tell you that's what I'm getting for you, dear, and I'm going to give this over to Mike because it's short and sweet for that one.
That I'm actually still like shuffling through paper saying, what is the best one here? You're asking, Spirit has anything for you. And it's weird that you said Spirit had nothing for you. Then that's really how Spirit works is Spirit talks to you. Your Spirit talks to you. So that for me, that's when I would say, go to the crown. That is where you get connected with you can become connected with your spirit if it's blocked. That's where you have your strong sense of connection, your spiritual bliss. This is one that you want to declare your highest intentions. This is where you start releasing what doesn't serve you. When you start releasing things that doesn't serve you, and you sit, you listen to the noises around you, it helps open up that crown chakra so you can hear Spirit talk to you. I've actually been connected to mine a lot more than I ever have been recently, and I'll tell you what, it's a whole to the point like I'm ready to just quit my job and stay home all day. But sometimes you can't always listen to your spirit.
Right.
So I would ask myself, if you journal or do anything, do you always feel worthy of the universe's love? Why or why not?
Mm-hmm.
And I hope that one helps.
I like that. We've got time for one more, and I'm going to put up this lovely lady, Miss Jess. I'm going to put hers up because she put I would love a card, and then down a little bit further, it's more of a specific question and some guidance. So I'm going to put up more of her question that she wrote, okay? But she was first in the line, so I don't want anybody thinking I was jumping them because I wasn't. Oh, cool. Husband said, thank you, guys. So I love that. So and that was Just Cat's husband that said thank you. And Butterfly Lady says thank you. So Jess, blessed to be influencer for words of wisdom. Do you feel that's the right direction for me? And I keep hearing in my head, yes, 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 like over and over and over again. And I honestly think that Spirit has put you in the exact place that you need to be to do that. Whether it's on a big scale or a small scale, it's an everyday scale for you. It's all the time. It's almost like you're going to have to find time to have boundaries versus the opposite. Okay. So I do feel like that's a big thing for you. And I feel like for some reason, I feel like you're in the middle of everything. So it's like, I know you have your business and you work for the government and you have, your side gig and all this other stuff. But I do feel like things are coming together. You know what I mean? Things are coming together. And I think you're going to have a lot of change in directions. And the card I pulled for you, Jess, is the unexpected. It's the blue moon, the unexpected. And I feel like with this, it's just that I feel like your life is going to take a different course. And I think this might be with you completing your degree and all that wonderful stuff. It's like, oh my gosh, where am I going to go? Who would have thought, kind of where you were a few years back going, wow, who would have thought I would have a government job? Now it's who would have thought this was going to happen. And I do feel like this is like picking up from the railroad tracks and putting you on a whole different track. But I think this is a good thing for you. And I will tell you what, I do feel like you're going to see yourself more in the limelight again and more in that in the forefront of other people and really making a difference for a lot of people. So keep up the great work, keep that throat chakra open, and allow the guides to keep coming through you for other people. Yes, Mike, go for it.
That one I am totally unsure of, but I can tell you I do feel the energy. It's flipping through these and everything's made me curious. I guess I don't really know what words of wisdom is. I guess it's is the job. I know it's influencer is. I guess I just don't know what that is. So that's kind of a hard one. But in the right direction, that comes down to something that you have to know if it's what you want to do ultimately. As far as a chakra for that one, oh man, what did you feel on that one, DeEtte?
I really feel like it's more of keeping the throat chakra open and the crown chakra working together. So it's kind of like keeping this open, but keep the crown open to let it just kind of flow through and not have fear when it comes in. See,
that I was going more towards heart, but I guess that's where I was getting a little confused.
That makes sense. It really does, especially if it's a passion. So it's
right, love helping others with words.
Yeah.
So yeah, you do. You have to. Do you feel like that is the right direction for me? As long as you think it is, I would say yes. That's your heart chakras. You got to keep that open. You got to be able to love yourself before you can love others and teach others loving words and helping others. Keep working on that heart chakra. I feel like she's pretty lined up. She's pretty good with where she's at. But for something like this, keep that heart chakra in balance. Spend some time in nature. Learn to forgive people. Enjoy fresh air. If you get into mantras, I think she's newer here. I don't know if I've seen her on here before.
She's a friend of mine, but yeah, she doesn't jump on here very often.
Okay. All right, time's up.
Time's up.
if you get into mantras, you're like, I love from my heart. I love myself. I love what I do. And if you journal or you do any affirmations, a question you could ask yourself that I would ask myself is, why is it important for me to be compassionate? And kind of build off of that and then see, if that's the right direction for you.
Love it. I love it. Well, thank you everybody for, waiting for us tonight. I mean, that was like a 15+ minute wait. And thank you guys for having faith that we were going to show up, because we weren't sure. We were trying, but I was not sure if it was going to happen. So thank you everybody. And we will see you next week here on Unfiltered with DeEtte and Mike. And who knows, we might have something like wise to say next week. Who knows?
It's possible.
It's possible. Bye-bye, everybody.
The truth is here and now on WLTK-DB Talk Radio at WLTK-DB.com.